I'm 18 and I've spent over 100 hours finding a way to make the painful work of online business easy, straightforward, and enjoyable. And it's already changed my life because now I can do the fun things in life like watch movies or play sports with my friends without feeling guilty all the time. And it's made me believe that I can go far in online business while actually enjoying the entire journey. And so, if you give this video your undivided attention and stay focused till the very end, I guarantee that you will be able to sit down and focus for 4 hours without being distracted. So, make this video full screen, right? Don't look at the sidebar or the comments, just get somewhere to take notes and just listen up because what I'm about to tell you is going to save you a heck ton of time from going down the wrong path. My name is Mohammed Yad, and I am going to change your life. I remember my entire life not being able to focus at anything, literally anything, and I'm not lying when I say this. I always felt like I lacked something others had because I would get scolded, and I would get scolded when I just couldn't sit down and study maths when my mom told me to. I'd get scolded because I just couldn't focus at things, and I felt ashamed of myself. I felt horrible. I felt horrible that I just couldn't focus. I couldn't do the work. I saw my friends and I saw these people online. We all keep seeing these people online, right? And I saw them. I saw these people online, these people who had success. They kept on saying these words, these fancy words that just lock in and you're gonna be able to get your dream life. Work hard towards your dreams. But I couldn't do that. I didn't know how to lock in. I didn't know how to grind. How do you even do that? I felt ashamed of myself because I couldn't do that. And I always compared myself to them. I dreamt of my future, right? At nights, when I went to sleep, when I started online business, I would dream of just being able to one day wake up and actually put in the work. I would dream of me working hard and having the things that I want, getting what I wanted from life. But then I'd wake up and I saw myself. I could see that my future wasn't looking bright. I saw that my future was horrible. And if I continued to be that guy who slacked off, who couldn't focus, I'd always stay in my stinky bed, never to be able to just to put in the work, never being able to see my true potential or my limits because I didn't push myself enough. And this will be you, right? Because if you do not change yourself, if you do not learn how to focus and train your focus, you will always be distracted. Your dreams will die because you didn't put effort, and you'll have thoughts about killing yourself because you just couldn't try hard in the very end. But I promise you that I changed, right? I changed, my focus improved, and you can do that as well. I promise you. And so the first step to leveling up your focus is to understand that focus is not what you think. The best way to being able to sit down and actually grind and lock in is not using your willpower or is not using your motivation, right? Is not exhausting every fuel of your body. No, the best way to actually be focused and actually put in the work is to understand that focus is simply being distracted and then coming back as soon as possible, right? Because we as humans, we tend to get distracted easily. We are sensitive creatures. But what we need to do is come back to our work as soon as possible because it's almost impossible to be able to give your laser attention to something for hours and hours of end. But it is possible to come back as soon as you get distracted. And so these gurus, right, these people online, they tell you that, oh, you need to have the strong willpower, you need to have energy to be able to win and to be able to work hard. You need to do this and you need to do that. Nah, man, that's not true. Because all you truly need to do is you just need to get 4 hours of good, deep work in. And how do you do that? You do that by leveling up your focus, which will allow you to see huge progress. And I feel bad for you, right? Like, I genuinely feel bad for you because I used to think that I just needed to find a reason. I needed to find a why, and I'd be able to just fuel myself to put in the work every single day. But it's not true, because this is what works. Actually, leveling up your focus intentionally works. Ignore these people online. Listen to me, because I am in the position that you want to be in right now. And so step number two is to read books, right? Because reading books has a secret benefit that no one talks about. You see, we've always been told that we should read books to get knowledge and use that knowledge in real life. But there is also a secret benefit to reading books. And as a person who has read a bunch of books, I promise you that this works. And it's that when you read a book, you're actually training your focus. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, basically, when you read a book, you do get distracted by thoughts. It's inevitable. You always end up getting distracted by something, start thinking about something. But if you keep coming back to reading, right? If you're like, oh yeah, you just remove the thought and then you come back to reading, then it's like you're training yourself to focus. Because as I said, focus is getting distracted and coming back. So therefore, reading books is getting distracted and then coming back to reading again. It's as simple as that. And so just start reading books, right? Pick up a book which you like and read for 5 minutes. Start with small goals, like just I'm going to read 5 pages or 5 minutes for today. And then gradually just move on to bigger goals. Like I'm going to read an entire chapter of this book today. And once you start doing these things, you little by little, slowly, you're training your focus and you start seeing these things affect in other areas of your life. And you just understand that you need to keep improving your comfort zone, right? Just live outside of the comfort zone at all times. That's the only way to grow. And so if you keep doing this, eventually you're going to have enough focus so that you can sit down and work for 4 hours and get good, deep work in, right? And this is the thing, right? Everyone acts in a way that, you know, y- everyone is born with focus. And although everyone is born with this ability, you need to train it. You need to put in the put in effort and actually just level up the skill of being able to focus. Now, step number three is to focus on your breath. And so this one is basically meditation, and it's one that I practice every single day. At least I try my best to practice every single day. But it helps you a lot. Like you can see the effects right in instantly, literally after you get the meditation done. And so basically, what the concept around this is that similar to reading, you do get thoughts when you're trying to just, breathe and paying attention to your breath. But if you constantly keep imagining, like you observe the thought and you remove it, then that's also it's a better way to train your focus, right? And so all you have to do is literally just close your eyes and pay attention to your breath, how the air inside of your nostrils goes in and out. That's it. There's no fancy meditation or anything. It's literally just paying attention to how your breath works, like how the air inside of your nostrils is moving. So close your eyes, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes initially, because our goal is to be able to meditate for up to 20 to 30 minutes. But we start initially with 5 minutes, then we go to 10, then we go to 20. And so literally just sit down and put a timer for 5 minutes, relax, close your eyes, and don't lean or don't lay down on the bed. Just sit in the 90-degree position, right? Lean on a wall or something, or maybe just sit straight. Just sit straight up. That's gonna be okay. That's gonna be enough. And yeah, just take a deep breath in and then a breath outside, and then just pay attention to your normal breathing. And once you keep doing that, right, you're gonna start having a thought. Some thought is gonna come out of nowhere. What you're gonna do is you're not gonna get angry. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pay attention to that thought. You're gonna be like, you're gonna observe the thought. You're gonna be like, okay, oh, so this is a thought. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, my mom made this for dinner tonight. You're gonna think that, okay, this is a thought. And then you're gonna go back to observing your breath. And each time a thought comes, just do this. Observe the thought, then go back to breathing. Right? This is how you train your focus. This is the best way that I've been able to train my focus, and I absolutely love this method because it makes me feel amazing as well. And so just start with this, gradually work your way towards 20 minutes, and you're gonna start seeing a bunch of results. Step number 4 is to make a distraction bucket. Now, what do I mean by distraction bucket? Well, basically, when you sit down, you need to have a piece of paper with you, right? Whenever you're gonna sit down to maybe do some outreach, or maybe create content, or maybe like script a video, whatever work you're doing, whatever service you're providing, what it could be anything. But whenever you sit down, just have a piece of paper with you, and literally whenever you're working, just anything that distracts you, write down whatever distracted you. Just act like a complete retard, and it doesn't matter if it's external, if it's a friend who's calling you, or maybe it's a notification from your best YouTuber, like your favorite YouTuber. It could be anything, literally just anything that comes to mind, anything that distracts you from your work, write it down. Now, what you're doing this way is that you're basically creating a list of things, list of distractions, and you're putting them on a piece of paper. So it's like a bucket. It's a distraction bucket. And so the next time when you're actually trying to work, what's going to end up happening is that you already know what could distract you. It's as if you're a person who is trying to cross an obstacle, but you already know how the obstacle looks like, how what are its weaknesses, how it could defeat you. It's like knowing how the obstacle will come and knowing how to defeat it, right? Because when you know exactly the distractions that you have that could possibly affect you, then you're ready. Plus, also benefit of this is right is that when you're doing this, when you're writing down your distraction, then you're coming back to work. Then what's happening is basically you're training your mind to be able to focus. End of the day, that's what we truly want, and we really want to be able to focus. And this way, the next time you're just trying to put in work, you're gonna be better at work, and you're gonna stay focused for a longer time. You'll know exactly what to do to prevent yourself from distractions. And yeah, that's one of the ways that I've actually applied it myself, and it's given me good results. Now, some additional tips that I would give you when it comes to focus, right, is that you need to understand that in every area of your life, you need to be focused. Now, before you think that, oh yeah, oh shit, man, what is he talking about? I can't do that. No, you actually can. What I'm trying to say is extremely simple. Anything that you do in life, do it 100%. So if you're lazing around, then laze around with 100% of your attention. Like if you're delaying your work, then don't think about your work. Literally just give your full attention to whatever entertainment that you're having, whatever YouTube video you're watching, or maybe a movie that you're watching. Just give your 100% attention to it. But when you're working, then give your 100% attention to work, right? Just literally tell the brain, like feed it information. Tell it that, okay, I'm not allowed to think anything else, and I'm not allowed to pay attention to anything else until, unless and until I finish this thing in front of it. When you live life this way, then you're basically just making your lifestyle revolve around just focus or an all or nothing mindset, which will allow you in the long term to get a lot of work done. And even in the short term, you will start seeing results very quickly. Once you start doing these things, life is going to start looking amazing, right? You're going to become so much more focused than you had ever been. And you'll start seeing results in your work. You'll start seeing that you're getting stuff done faster. And the quality of work that is producing, it's literally so much more better. Like your messages to other people, your work, the output of your work, right? If you're writing a script, and how it looks like, it's gonna look so much more better, because what's ending up happening is that you've trained your focus to such a level that life is literally just looking beautiful now, and you'll get a lot of work done, and you'll become amazing at it, and you'll finally start having a very big impact at your future, and you'll start building an amazing future for your future self, and you'll become a focused man. And once you start doing these things, these habits, you'll become addicted to this, right? You'll become addicted to leveling up your focus and just turning into a person who can literally pay all of his attention to one thing and complete the task, and you love it, because it'll be like a superpower. Focus is a superpower. It'll make you different from other people, and it'll make you stand out. And like you will literally see inspiration, right? Inspiration in yourself. You'll feel proud of yourself. And now, because you can help yourself, you'll be able to help other people. And other people will look up to you. They will feel inspired by you. They will want to be around you, because you're such a focused man, because you're such an individual who can get his work done, and he can guide others to do it as well. Right? He can guide others on life, right? Because this is an amazing superpower to have, and not everyone has this. And you will literally have a reason to just wake up early every single day and get the work done, because you just love doing it, because it feels like you can literally do it anytime, and you feel amazing, right? You just feel amazing when you put in the work, because you're so focused, because you're not distracted. You love this. You'll get addicted to this sense of success, and I'm always going to be here for you. I'm always going to be teaching you, because this has become my own mission to help other people build their focus, build their work ethic, and fall in love with the process of business, simply because it looks so damn beautiful. It has become my mission to show other people that you can love the process, and you can love it so much that you do reach success. And you watch this video, right? You feel something different. Like, you've watched other videos as well, but this one stands out a bit. It's because what I'm telling you, it's gonna get you results. It's actually gonna get you shit done. You're actually gonna start seeing results in your life. I'm telling you shit that no one tells you. I'm telling you shit that if you apply correctly in your life, it will actually work. It will give you results. And you know, just because of this, you can literally change your life if you just follow these things that I've mentioned in this video, right? And I help young guys complete their non-negotiable tasks in like 4 hours, my program, without, motivation or relying on willpower. Literally, work becomes fun and easy for them. And it becomes like amazing. Life becomes amazing for them. I changed their lives in my program. And even through these videos, I change people's lives. So if you're interested in my program, that's linked in the description. And yeah, if you like the video, then make sure to give us a subscribe, and press the like, press the like button, leave a comment or something. I've seen very few people comment, so it's a little bad, but yeah, if you have any questions, just message me on Telegram, and yeah, see you.